Wow. Game Changer Radio. We got a lot of work to do. As we scroll through TikTok, we hear a lot of confused, disgruntled, crazy wahalas. So many lost brothers and sisters still in 2025. I cannot believe it. So I am not accepting anyone to discuss anything, for I am not about understanding anyone's asshole. That's their opinion. That's right. And I'm not inviting anyone. I do this based on the work for God's work. I am tired of trying to talk to people on TikTok or even go on their live and discuss the kingdom, the true coming kingdom. Because for many are called and few are chosen. So many people are lost, especially us, black and brown people. Wow. So that is what's leading me and many other people that's in our team that's going to be leading with AfriNation, Times, Media, One Nation Project. This One Nation Project is going to set the standard and the correlation of biblical knowledge and wisdom and real life. Who is who in the Bible? So, we are not here to play games. We are not here to understand not. I know many of you, don't understand when God said faith comes by hearing. Many of us don't even hear the Bible. Don't even listen to the interpretation of the prophets, the true prophets. That means don't listen to the Bible via your enemies. That's right. That means the church, the white man built church. The Bible is real. It's playing in front of your face as we speak. That's why God wrote the Bible. For many not to understand, because he knows the select few people on the earth that he has chosen to grasp this wisdom and help point so many into the Messiah, meaning who is the true Messiah of true Israel, and not these fake synagogue of Satan people or any of these other people that are pretending to live by the prophecy of the Bible. And now, I said I was going to come on here to speak directly to my people because I spoke to them in continental Africa. I feel like it's in my spirit. For I was Moses, and I am Moses. And God has sat me through. Literally, God has sat me through the Bible, shown me dark sentences, shown me many things to come, shown me things that most people lie about visions and, they're having all these premonitions and visions and constant, what you call, lies of imagination, disillusioned. I heard this brother online on TikTok arguing endlessly about saying God is not real, so Satan's not real, but he wants to pretend he's real. And he doesn't even understand the definition of real. This brother is in Africa. And I'm so cheesed at my people continuously, and the people in the diaspora, my people. How many people don't understand the Bible up to now? But I'm not cheesed anymore because God has sat me down for 10 years and plus, even though I kept going back and forth, on and off, hearing certain pastors, even some white pastors, where I fully decided no. As soon as I heard Deuteronomy 28 to 48 to 68, which is the cursings and the blessings of true Israel, which is what the black and brown people of the world are going through. That's black, Latinos, natives of the world. That's indigenous people. We're not even black. We're indigenous. We are the true children of Israel. And we know this because God has put it in our DNA and he showed us through the cursing. That's why we're going through economical wahala. That's why we are on the bottom of the chart in terms of survival of economics. That's why we are in the basement, so to speak, of the building. Because God wants to show his power. That's what he said to Pharaoh through Moses. He said, I have raised thee. This is what Moses told Pharaoh. God said, I have raised thee for the same incident or event so that I might show my power. For I am God. There's none beside me. I am that I am. And there shall be none beside me. And God spoke to Moses in those times, in his vision. Maybe he went to the mountain top. Maybe when he escaped Egypt, that's when God decided to intercept him and show him a reality, a spiritual realm that he was probably so dazed and confused about what he's seeing. It's just like when you're sleeping, you have no idea what you're doing or what is going on. God even said in the Bible, he has his angels plant things in the minds of leaders, nations, prophets, seers, people that are, God is the one that maketh evil. God is the one that maketh good. God is the one that does it all. He makes all these spirits and they all give him this praise and might because they know he designed them. It's like your father having all these children. He knows what makes every one of you mad and happy and ultimately put into a position of knowledge and wisdom so that you can be like him. That's God. No matter what we're thinking, they like to say, okay, but why you say God's a black man? Well, he's a black man because this is why they say we're fatherless. Because God is a black man, the original man, but he took the God status away from us based on Adam's fall, which continuously played out through up to now, through Esau and Jacob's wahala, fighting back and forth. That's black, or Esau's white and Jacob is black. Two manner of nations in thy womb. What you're seeing in front of you right now is of God, designed. This is basic life. It's not heaven on earth yet. God gave the white man, which they're known as basic people. They're very basic, meaning they have no soul that is chosen. God does not help them in their might. Satan is the one that gives them their power, as God empowered Satan to say, okay, you counsel them, for they have no understanding in them of instructions, and they go about their way ungodly. So therefore, they have no fear of me. But I shall send you to the father of lies, which is Satan. And that's why the white folks are running the world the way they're running the world, with wickedness, because they have no idea what's controlling them. It's just the grace of God is why God never plucked out the seed of wickedness and the seed of good that went to sin, because of envying of the wicked ones. Yes, the wicked ones. That means it takes nations. God only deals with nations until he deals with individuals. But judgment starts at the house of true Israel, meaning us. It starts with us in the wilderness again. But this time he will have us in the wilderness of Africa, continental, where many of you will not understand what brought you there when America is all said and done and it's all down. It's a burning hill full of owls and foul birds and lizards and all the wickedness that you never understood was around you. It was all controlled by the Most High, the Spirit, the Comforter, because God is a spirit. Most people always want to question, if God exists, why can't he just figure things to turn it quickly? He doesn't work on your time. God works for his pleasure and his time, so he don't give a damn what you are going through on your personal little experience that he gave you, and he timed every one of us how long you shall go through this experience before he gives you salvation to rest and wait for the Sabbath, the 7-day rest, the 1,000-year reign of heaven on earth. All those that have gone through the fire shall go through his love of heaven on earth, because he will show you a kingdom not made by man, that many will wish they lived a life of at least some form of godliness, not having the love of money or your belly. For the love of money or your belly is the root of all evil. That means don't be insatiable. And that means seek the kingdom, seek wisdom in the Most High, and all shall be added unto you. And the Most High, meaning don't seek it through your enemies or your adversaries. That means the ruling class of wicked ones, the ones that keep trying to make you feel like their culture supersedes the Bible, which is a lie, blatant lie. Their culture doesn't even supersede their birth, let alone they don't even know when they will die. Let alone should they have an opinion that matters, or should they just be shut up until the time of threshing comes? For their words are murmuring and full of crap to God's ears. And that's why God smokes them out. Because too many of our people are lost. That's why God said 2/3 of us will not make it. That's right. 2/3 of us people, his people, will not make it to the kingdom. You will be out of the kingdom, living with foul birds, Jezebels, and killers, and whoremongers, and constant demonic possessions. Just so God can show you that the world has changed, and you never made it to the kingdom because of your unbelief. And the love of money led you to evil, which is your belly. So now, in the belly of the beast, the correlation is don't serve your belly, serve God. Thank you for listening. And we will continue this correlation of God and man as heaven on earth draws near. Who is God? Who is the face of God? We were going to tell you. But now we're going to wait until we go through every series that we're going to do. 12 series in order to point to God, the face of God that is to come, the true face of God, according to the Bible. Believe me, I am Moses, and I am telling you, God has sat me down. It's almost like I was in the 40 days and 40 nights in the mountaintop with him as he led me through the Bible like a father, literally giving me so much love, of freedom, of having free space to dwell in IUIC, letting me find these prophets, brothers, and dwell in the word and love it so much that I can't wait to go hear more. And I can't wait to spread the good news, which is what the gospel means. No matter how people want to pretend, oh, your oppressors lied to you for you to wait. All these African people, they think everything's a lie. If everything's a lie, why is Africa so demolished, full of nothingness? God's trying to show us that signs. These are signs that he will turn that oasis that it once was, the garden, into heaven on earth, just to show you the story he said of the garden, which is the world, is real. And who God is? Wow, y'all ain't gonna be surprised, believe me, because he's the most famous man in the world ever. And he never changed this color. That's the clue. Thank you for listening. So that's why when he comes back, every face will know him. That means you cannot say he faked his death. You cannot say anything because you know you were seeing something that you saw before, but you seen it in a godly form. And now you realize God is real. He brought you in this world. He will take you out of this world. And he will show you he can bring himself in and he can take himself out. So most of you that don't believe God is real, as long as you know that Rome exists and Christ came through Rome to show that he's going to come through America, just like you see America exists and now as the rulers of the world. So Christ will come and end the rulership of the Roman Empire and its continuation forever. And that's why God had to make an entrance in a form of, I would say, music with his brethren, just to show people that he's a real man and he's a God, but he shall go through the atonement. For him is not like any other man, but someone that will show you that he made supplication for us in our sinful ways, for God to give us counsel again in his true word, and we can celebrate and bring the word out there to the whole world to follow. Thus bring our new government, heaven on earth. Thank you. That's my 21 minutes. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's right. World War III.